Well, this is ominous. Hope none of this applies to me because I'm not reading any of it. Yeah, I'm not gonna even think through the ramifications of any of that. Here, I need my factory. I need it. I need my factory. What I need right now is an understanding of what I need to do. I'm still struggling through spoilage, right? Like the big thing I did last time was over here. Oh, chugging like hell right now. We have Mach 2 buildings. Mach 2 mushroom plantations, which are strangely required to keep the moose fed. Now, moose shall have all the mushrooms that they could possibly need. But, should really split this, right? Because, wait a second. It, the mushrooms come in on the underside of the salt line. How is this ever going to get fed? The answer is it's not. It's never ever going to. All these calves are never going to get used. Why didn't I ever fix that? How about we just go do that right now? You know, save ourselves. Wonder why there's no zinc. Oh, that's overflow. All right, that's related. Um. Ah. Pipe hell. Let's go do some just nice Factorio stuff today, instead of fighting spoilage and changes like we normally do. We probably did this because we frankly do not have the bandwidth here. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna come over here. Like the salt line comes to here though. So I guess like we're only using half this belt, and that's a problem. We have mushroom delivery problems now. So what I'm gonna do, I guess, just something nice like this. I drag mushrooms north, and we're gonna just be on Team Shroom, I suppose. And we want to join in over here somewhere. I did not set this up very well. Alright, so we need to do this. To come this way. And then we need... comes down on the other side of that. So... like so. Take all the things, please. And then we leap over this. And we try to make this work somehow. So that's obviously one of these. Not so hard. Wow. Kind of hard to believe that I never hooked up these last paddocks. I mean, okay, clearly I believe it. That's the sort of thing I would do. But a little strange, no? Oh, actually does need to go over. Got it. Just straight in. Alright, and then we have to put in alternate mushroom delivery vein, which shall be on... no. It's gonna be expensive. But alright, that's fine. So we want to put in alternate mushroom delivery halfway through. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we should slam it in right here. So, how best to do this, huh? Wish I could have a stack inserter here. Or at least more of these guys. I guess we'll have to do something weird. Something like this. And then like this. So this should give us a temporary moo dividend. I did not do the balance on this correctly. It should definitely be a full belt of mushrooms going around. Maybe I should have just installed that, you know? Where's the other little moo maker getting its shrooms from? Oh, it peels off that as well. Maybe I should have pulled this farther back even, you know? Alright, so there we go. We have another half belt of mushrooms going on. Like I have this belt in the center. Maybe I should have just put pure shrooms on that. Maybe it would have been better. Alright, well, we're doing things differently now. Different equals good, right? So how are we doing? We need to be processing our applicants, which we are doing. We need to be making biocrud, which we are doing. Oh, we get to watch this time. Alright, so that expired, and what gets filled in? It's very expired, so it's not doing the thing anymore. Because I set the because I set the hands to pick the spoiledest stuff first. When when there are multiple options, it won't move on to whatever's lowest in the bin anymore, which is the default behavior. So good. And I think you probably need to be rushed up there, right? Like, just kind of go now, please. The city needs you. Go, please. And then we have our other bin right here. I'm just going to leave that as fertilizer support because we need fertilizer to be running. Can't get too far behind on this or else we run into major problems downstream. So let's take a look at our other biomass generator, which is just completely cranking. We're doing just fine here. We have, in fact, achieved fabulous success. Titanium purple being made. All this stuff running. All this baffling, elaborate nonsense. Okay, so let's take a look. It's the other thing. The other thing. Yeah, we're doing just fine here on the other thing. Right. Good. So I think that's just about everything, right? We put in the new line for, oh, here's our buddy. This guy needs to be picked up next time I'm here. Put in our new line for formic, so we're actually making bedding correctly, which is good. Oh, we're blocked on science right now because of petri dish pressure, right? That's what's going on at the moment. Because we used to import incubated petri dishes to make up for our local petri dish deficit. It's periodically shutting off cellulose production here when we don't have enough petri dishes in the system. Well, this is ominous. Why is so much spoiling right here? Huh. That is a real big question now, isn't it? Alright, so. Oh, look at the moos just flood in. We've probably seen an enormous spike in moos. Yeah, look at that. If only we were doing this all the time. And let's look at the last thing, the true fruit of the factory. The artillery shell. We are making shells and we have a bunch. Alright, we are achieving stability here. This is what victory looks like. Can you taste it? So what I need right now is to go get more petri dishes online for PySci 1. So I have to restore the petri dish system and just ship over normal petri dishes and have them incubated on site to keep the supply up, which I have absolutely no problem with because over here in the medical bus, right, don't like seeing gasoline out. I knew this was coming, which is why I glanced at titanium purple. Don't like seeing gasoline out and everything working as hard as it can. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, that's bad. Don't look at it, though. This is what we're dealing with right now. Right here. Okay, got it. This is something that needs to be dealt with. Okay. Alright, so once upon a time, we used this. And we emptied it out. But its hour has... Oh, wait, what's this? Why is there bio... Oh, because it rots in the machine. Our least favorite of all things. So, I have to account for that, right? At least it's going to be very, very small amounts. Like, the amount so I can just box it, and it should be set for essentially the lifetime of the factory, right? Oh, that's a theory. So what we'll do is we will just continue this outpost in its previous role. Though, do I really want to put it here? I guess whatever comes here later can share. Is that gonna be enough? Do I need more? What I need is something very specific right here, right? Yeah, right here. Filter on biocrud. I need you to output to the right, please. Because you ain't going anywhere. Good. Alright, so we have a source here. How fast do you go, do you think? Do you actually run? Oh, you're full of biocrud. Oh, all these machines get crudded up. That sucks. So, you need crud disposal. Excuse me. Biocrud out. This is going to be a bit of a theme, isn't it? So you don't have power, which is another thing that's going to be a bit of a theme. We're going to have to do something about that. I think this is all of the sulfur mines, which run on gasoline, are absorbing enormous amounts of gasoline now. Alright, so let's take a look. Gasoline production. Yep. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Nah, it's not what we want to see. Nope. Nope, it's bad. Alright, so how are we gonna do this? We need more fuel. Do we just scale up gasoline? That would be convenient. Wish this wasn't so terrible. just the recipe efficiency. We're gonna take a walk to artillery land, just to look at. Oh, chem science is going. That's great. Explosives being made. That's great. We're not quite full up here. We're definitely keeping the front supplied. We are almost at a good place to start expanding again. Finally. Finally. I haven't thought about these rocks in a very long time. Does this even get made anymore? Are we just stuck here? I would only know when the arquads run out. I've run by these probably hundreds of times, and I haven't thought about them once. So this area needs to be redone for spoilage. It's probably not critical bad, but it's still bad. Over here we need rock food, right? For which we need cellulose and agar. Oh my god. Oh, both of those are bad things. Because they both rot out real fast. And we need a lot of it, I guess. So, great. Great. Alright, so that's a problem for another day. We've got more than enough problems in front of us. Everyone should just stay calm, focus on the business. So right here. Gasoline. Didn't we get some, it's like, our, didn't we just research some new fuel options? Oh, wish I would know. Fuel. Do I have like some new liquid fuel? Light oil processing. Did we just get this? And this gives, and this is really good, right? Because stripped distillates become 100 gasoline with titanium purple. However, we have light oil and residual oil. So this gives more power, which is good. And it also gives residual oil, which is coke. I mean, coke with extra steps was good. So this is just a straight upgrade over what I'm doing right now, where our stripped distillates right here, we're going to still need titanium purple. That sucks. It's turned into gasoline. But the problem is, maybe there's a, wait, 100 stripped distillates makes 200 gasoline. So the light oil recipe is still probably a little better. Probably a little better. But it's not going to change the world, right? Because this produces 2.4 kilojoules. What was that thing I was looking at? This produces 2.7, I think. So yeah, a little better. Not a lot of better. That's unfortunate. Fuel oil. Fuel oil is a little better. No, this is kind of worse. Fuel oil is worse. And it takes titanium purple. Huh. So this just isn't a path forward. How about gasoline? Guzzling. What fuels the wasteland? This is what we do, and this makes a lot of power. It's like, that's about everything. Is there no better way to get stripped distillates? This is too expensive, unfortunately. Like, this is just bad. I don't know why you would do this except you actually need the gasoline, because it's not power efficient. Let's look at diesel. Oh, we can even get a diesel fuel production stage too. Pitch me. Why should I research you? All right, that looks great. Oh my God, this looks fantastic. Like Nextlit and methanol, and then more Nextlit makes just tons and tons of diesel. And this is completely independent of uh, hydrocarbon pumping. Yeah, this is good. This is real good, friends. And kerosene is really, really good for fuel value. It's kerosene and diesel. So nichrome's expensive though. Yeah, this is an expensive one. Like the crude oil is free, but the nichrome is not. You need to get the nichrome casting recipe online before you can do that. Um, Aliens to crude oil. That's kind of cool. Um, oh, look at this. You add zinc chloride and you get the methanol out. And the methanol just goes into this more. And it makes olefins. Well, wait, does this work? 100 methanol is 100 olefins. No, it doesn't work. You still have to make methanol here. Making methanol is pretty easy, especially since you have these syngas recipes here that once again just require Nextlit in. Or nickel even. God, do nickel. Nickel's even better. Except it makes oxygen. No, never mind. This is even better. So you make the syngas, and the syngas becomes the methanol, and then the methanol becomes the diesel, which you burn, and the olefins, which also become diesel, which you burn. So this is next gen liquid power right here. Guess we got to queue that up, huh? But we have a problem today. Diesel is really good, and we have lots of it. So we used to be aromatics bound. We are no longer aromatics bound. Um, so we should probably just embrace that, right? And you take low distillates? No, you take naphtha. Naphtha takes high distillates. Naphtha is full up. So what are your rates? I can just look. 30 naphtha a second, and you chow down on. So maybe we double diesel production. And let's reorganize some of our power from. Why did I do this so badly? Why did I do this wrong? Alright, so all this is drawing on diesel, and when it all wakes up, it's going to be a problem. But for right now, it is no problem, so just don't think about that, right? So, what can I power off of diesel? I should be looking at the gasoline line. It's like these guys, yeah, you're out of power here, but what I really want to do is put this line, this gas power line right here. You get clipped. You don't actually need gas, you just need power. Oh wait, that's heavy oil. Hopefully that didn't do anything terrible. Diesel's right above it, and diesel is not really cooperative here, huh? Well, this is going to be terrible. So I want to put this right here, but it is forbidden. I guess we got to go one over and do something a little fancy. Just watching rocks. That's what I do all day. Watch rocks. Where's the line I just clipped out? Kinda wish I hadn't answered that question, right? What's going on here? Does diesel actually stop here? I don't believe you. No, diesel doesn't go any farther. That's strange. Alright, so let's put more burden on diesel and then double diesel production. And then hopefully everything is better, right? So you need power. Power comes from way over here. I was looking at totally the wrong thing, which is probably a real problem. Now that I think about it, so how about we just undo everything we did. Oh, this wasn't going anywhere at all, was it? Alright, so situation totally misread in every aspect. Congratulations. I want to come right here. It's right there, it's right there. And bop. Alright, so power now flowing. That's heavy oil. It looks like we have completely emptied it out. That doesn't seem right to me. But, oh, what are you doing? Fused. It's all so confusing. Right, there you go. So, now. Why do you have no power? I should have just given you all the diesel in the world, unless it's a truncated line. Because I messed up. Which has absolutely no precedence in history. Yeah, what did I do here? Oh, because I hit Control C one too many times. Turn that from real to not real. Control Z, rather. Alright, that's fine. As long as this is stood up now, we will make this happen. So, this is now supplying power. And it's just sipping on it, right? 6 a second. And then you're making all sorts of petri dishes, which is what I expect from you. Good. It's just working fully, I think. Chugging along without issue. Great. Alright, so now we have created a problem for ourselves in that we've got so much just absolute garbage in my inventory. We have to make a plan. We have to double diesel production. Probably means putting another naphtha plant. So we're going to need a light oil refinery. And we're going to need another light oil refinery, I think. Let's go make a list. And then we'll go shopping. And maybe work on getting rocks stood back up or something. Not you. You're good. You are less good. We're making so many mushrooms now. Aromatics should be free. Dangerous thing to say, but I still said it. How are we on high distillates? Plenty. So we need, just go 2 more and then 2 more. So let's go get 4 light oil refineries. Light oil refinery, we need circuit boards. No problem, boss. I can get that. And then we'll just try to split the load between gasoline and diesel and just put more and more stuff on diesel just because there's such a big draw on gasoline now. Because, like, this is all stuff that had just demand. We need to take stuff that is currently on gasoline and move it over to diesel. Right. Light oil. One, please. Give me a bunch of this. Why do I have zinc ore? Now, intermetallics and still more. No problem. I can handle this. Here. Bang. Alright. Done. So, we'll do this. And then we will see how much of a draw this puts on aromatic production. And I may have to expand aromatic production in turn. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, right? So we do this. This is legal, right? We want to do that? I think we do, right? Why is this an aromatic? Oh, wait. This is a pass-through line. Probably don't want to do that. Okay, so we don't actually want that. This might be what we want, but it's very hard to tell for sure. Alright, try it. Alright, so we need condensates out, right? Okay, great. Then the naphtha line comes right here. Great, great. So gasoline in, it's just hitting right there. It takes gas to make gas, not all that much. It does take gasoline to make naphtha, but it requires so little. Alright, and now you need high. Oh, this is how we get it in? There. There. We have everything we need? Perhaps. Alright, there we go. Now we have to see how well I can just copy and paste this, right? Not very well, because we need to get aromatics in. And I guess aromatics have to be on this line, which is not great. There's not a lot of ways I can put that that's any better. This is not a great experience. Can I flip you? Flip you for real? No, that wouldn't do anything. You are hooked up wrong. Just straight wrong. So we're just gonna make our lives a little easier. Move you over by one. Same story here. Alright, there we go. Right there. Right there. Okay. 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 Wait, why do I see no aromatics coming in? Do we have no aromatics all of a sudden? Oh, funny story. Funny story. Funny story, guys. Here you think you're going to be expanding diesel production? No, you're going to be expanding aromatics production. Alright, I understand. Aromatics. Alright, what we got here? We are chugging along as hard as we can, and we drink them down. This is diesel right here. Alright, we need enormous quantities of aromatics. Probably need to be faster. Alright, it's running, but it's not running that great. Okay, so, aromatics. Let's take a look. Why would this come up? Aromatics to lubricant? No. I want to make enormous quantities of aromatics. And that's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Lignin to aromatics is difficult. Takes a lot of sodium hydroxide. Yeah. I'm not sure this is the path forward. Right here, this is really nice, but it eats a lot of mushrooms. I mean, a lot of mushrooms. It's not really all that free anymore. No, that's cool. That's side product. That's irrelevant. And here with the core is light oil to aromatics and gasoline. Over here we have this. Olefins to aromatics. Which might be good. And refined syngas is not great. Aromatics to olefins. Olefins to aromatics. That's interesting. So it does look like the core way of getting... Well, let's take a look at olefins then. How do we make olefins? Yeah, we're doing that right. No, we do this sometimes. But it's not what we want to do. Strip distillates are already going to the cause. Shale oil is interesting. But it's not going to the cause again. Residual gas is really good. This is a great recipe, but it's tied to arums, and that's a big problem. This is fine. This is fine right here. So, use Nextlit to pull olefins out of thin air with technology I have today. This is hydrogen and carbon dioxide. And then, so it's hydrogen and carbon dioxide directly to aromatics by way of 4 Nextlit plates. Huh? Oh, if I get this next recipe. That's what I'm saying. Where was the other one? Right here. 4 Nextlit plates for what is essentially waste products. It gives free aromatics. I think I just have to scale up on mushroom consumption, huh? Go take a look. Like, I spent all this time building out more, oh wait, we gotta look at this. So we're stuck. It's not what we want. And then over here, moving. Oh, he's making a delivery. Okay, good. So I stuck my nose in right at the right time. Alright, so What I'm doing now is more aromatics. That's not you. You're someone different. And aromatics are just a matter of taking mushrooms and centrifuging them, but mushrooms aren't expensive, and they are fairly abundant nowadays. But I'm not sure if this is really what I want to be doing. It's like these guys are just cranking at 80 per second. I do have space here to add more. No productivity. Dang, I say. Alright, let's do 4 more gasifiers and see if this will help things. Problems into more problems into more problems. So, gasifier times... Oh, that's power doing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Particle accelerator is going. Probably a battery charger, right? Fertilizers cranking, centrifuges. There, plantation. Alright. Let's go with that. I'm gonna stick with this plan. Gas. 1, then steel. And right here. Oh, it didn't mean anything. Just 1, right? We can lose 1 turret, right? I want to check and see if we have an invasion going on anywhere. Yeah, like that right there. Those guys are in for a bad time. Yeah, let's help. Yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Bam! Yeah, they're upset. Strange that these guys are... Oh, just out of range of everything. Alright, never mind. Yeah, pissed off. Probably shouldn't have done that, huh? Oh well. So what we need is... We're gonna do one of these. Then... Just Koopy. And just Pieced. Koopy Pieced. That's in the wrong spot. I have to move this line. Hopefully I can. Yeah, perfect. Oh, nice. It worked out very nice. It doesn't always work out nice, but today it did. We grow mushrooms for a reason, so that we might use the mushrooms. This is the way of our people. You know, all you need is power. They say all you need is love. That is not true. All you need is power. This problem. Surely we can do this better, right? Yeah, this looks professional. Now we're out of Relisias, and I'm hoping that isn't fertilizer related, even though it almost certainly is. And you need what in? You shouldn't need anything in. Yeah. Alright, so we're out of Relisias now, and that's another big dang problem. And Releasia's being out means seeds are making its way through the system. The flowers are not. Because we're out of fertilizer, right? Because of biocrud issues, right? Yep, all of that. But our agent should have completed his mission by now. This is all still whiplash from all of the spoilage changes. And yes, we're making large amounts of fertilizer. If we look over at the biocrud generator, we see it's behaving much differently now. And we still have solid hour before the second tier starts kicking in. Dude. 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 Where are you going, friend? Oh, the struggle is real. Alright, so we are not producing biocrud at nearly enough. So, we are producing biocrud. This is weird. Like 130 a minute. And we're consuming at much higher rate. Like this is kind of basal consumption of power, and then this is fertilizer consumption. So fertilizer needs roughly 90 a minute. Just call it 100 a minute. 100 a minute is what? Almost 2 a second. So that's 4 of these running constantly, which they are not, because they don't have the fuel in constantly. Because things are not rotting out fast enough. Which is why we needed this second rot stack. So, hopefully, we are making some sort of progress here. Certainly, it's fairly constant production. Look at all these on just the edge of going oof. Alright, well, that is what it is. So, we're kind of stuck, right? We want more diesel so that we can take burden off of gasoline, because the current incarnation of the factory is a lot, and I mean a lot, more liquid fuel hungry than previous incarnations. So, gonna have to figure that out sometime. And the methods I have all pass through fertilizer, which is fine because fertilizer is kind of cheap. Do I fertilize the seaweed? Now we get into efficiency questions if I do. No. Seaweed is effectively free. And biomass is also free. And biocrud is also free, and urea is a waste product. So that turns all this into effectively free. Which makes Releasia's one step closer to being effectively free, which is good. But we have this problem. And until this problem is solved, the diesel problem will not be solved. Unless I research the other thing. Alright, let's just step back. Because we're doing this as well, right? Oh, I've got a problem. My problem is called my inventory. Oh. Boron trioxide. Which that is. Yeah, another pile of white powder. Okay, there we go. Get rid of all that. And now What is the plan? Why aren't you making rubber? No polybutyldiene. That's aromatics. Alright, so there's nothing to really be done there. For the moment, anyway. So... Oh, here you go. What I want... Get rid of that. Alright, clear out my inventory a little bit. Now... we have to figure out our next plan. Probably go deal with rocks. But, rocks are... Oh, plastic is stopped. Why do we suppose this is happening? Right? Can't get rid of the muddy sludge. That's so very depressing. Shouldn't this muddy sludge be pressed towards the bottom of the factory? Where it will be consumed? But apparently this is going the wrong way. Like, okay, there's a very deep illusion here that there is a right way. Like, this is overflow, so this is a dead end. And this is supposed to be... Okay, I'm going to assume the version of myself that put in that is more intelligent than the version of myself that is here today. And I'm going to trust that version of myself to correctly say that the muddy sludge should be flowing this way. So, with that version of myself in mind, let's go right here. Yeah, standard overflow. We're going to head north this time. So, this is just full up, completely full up. What we need is to get this muddy sludge line to a consumer of muddy sludge. Which may be more easily said than done. So, no, Mr. Pump, you are no longer correct. Alright, so we overflow this way. Why would we ever be pumping it away? Because all of the muddy sludge consumers are this way, except unless we're trying to go all the way to the main power, which is a bit of a reach. Not that that's the sort of thing I would completely rule out. Alright, so now this is completely full up, which is bad. Getting closer. Muddy sludge destroyers. Destroying. This is pumping muddy sludge up here as hard as it can, and is being used in all sorts of schemes. So, maybe things are better? Let's go take a look. Skip to the cutaway cam. Yes. Now, all of this is going again. Better permanently or better just for now? Hard to say. Alright, other half of the equation. Melamine. Oh, you're not going at all. That's great. Muddy sludge. Alright. Alright, we have a solution for this. So just keep following. Follow. And we're trying to pump out into directly what we were just working on. However, so I guess we do have to get it all the way south. Is muddy sludge being made over here? No. Yes. Yes, it is. Alright, So we have to pump our muddy sludge into this network. There is a consumer over here. So let's do that. The best way to do that might be first to crush an energy drink. Go over here to the muddy sludge line. Muddy sludge line. Do something revolutionary, inconceivable, powerful, and brave. We're going to drag a line from right here all the way down to here. And then we're going to override this muddy sludge. Good idea? Maybe. But it's going to completely rework. Having two drains is bad, you know? Like, probably get confused at some point, because I'm always getting confused. And then set up a loop between them with pumps. And just nothing gets consumed ever, it just gets passed around in circles. Like paperwork at my job. I wish it would tell me what's in this pipe, but it won't. It'll give that little icon, but it doesn't mean anything. This new fluid system is just inferior, I think. It's better in very narrow use cases. Oh. Well, heck. But in general use cases, it is worse. I believe I can render that judgment now. This is not really good what I did right there, but I sure did do it. What a nice colorful bus right here. Pleasant to work with. Pleasing to the eye. Aesthetic. So, we're going to want to put a pump down. I don't have any landfill on me, do I? That's a little bit of an oversight, huh? Okay. Okay, and then we want to come over again, because now we have space. Pretty sure I'm going to be disappointed in the biofluid network. I've looked at some of the numbers involved, and they appear underwhelming. Types are just so good once you have the, once you put them down, and I'm out. Okie dokie. We will go fix that. Zip zip. Too high. Every way is a walkway on an energy drink. Okay, good. Woo! Bump. They really should make an explosion sound when you hit a building at high speed. Like after you've built up enough steam. I think that would be funny. And funny is good. So what we're doing here is we are going... so this is primary muddy sludge. So I guess what I want to do is install a whole galaxy of underflow pipes right here. This is muddy sludge getting out of the system. Wow, what a concept. So I want underflow right here. So it's less than 20. Well, it's not, it should only work for the entire system, right? Do do not know if what I'm doing is correct here. Once again, I do know that I'm doing it. Alright, so this will underflow muddy sludge to 20% here. And then what I do is come up and we aggressively pump this in with a pump. Right there. So this will, then we have to make sure that this line has more, gets more and more of a percentage of muddy sludge, especially waste muddy sludge. So come here to the muddy sludge line. We pump it that way? No, we pump it that way. Then we're going to find a point eventually where it's better to go one way as opposed to the other way. Now you drain all that out. And this should overflow. It should be pumped over there as much as it can. And should just do a standard overflow, I think. No, well, maybe. See, this runs the risk of... This does connect this area directly down to main power, and main power will almost always be absorbing muddy sludge. But if I've gotten this wrong, this pipe will fill up, right? And like, these are stopped now. So I think you are a high governed overflow. No, you should be high governed overflow. So muddy sludge is making it out of the system here. And if we go take a look down here, you see that we are near... Oh, we are making muddy sludge. These guys are. So it just kind of shifted the burden over, I think. I mean, maybe. It's so hard to say. I'm not sure at all if I did good or bad here. Yeah, this is growing. Yeah, I think I might have done bad here. Take a look. Yeah, muddy sludge is completely backed up now. So it means all the production can't vent. What we have here... Well, how does this work? Wait a second. Did I screw something up? No, no muddy sludge. What is the major problem? Am I even looking at muddy sludge right now? I can't tell. I wish I could see what was in this pipe. I really wish I could tell what this pipe was doing right now, but I can't. Fluid system is worse. Much worse. Did I connect the wrong pipe? I did. I did the wrong thing. Because it's all unreadable brown liquid. Ah. Okay. Let's go see how badly I've messed things up. I suppose the first thing to do is to stop the problem. First things first, stop digging a hole. So we were pumping tailings somewhere, huh? Into main power, right? Surely that's not going to have any consequences whatsoever, right? Alright, so that's now running. Maybe. We have right here. Why are you not pumping? Because you are full of tailings. Ah, alright. Maybe that's the... It got caught right there. It's all right there, except it has more than... I do understand what I see. I only know I do not like it. So... over... No, too far. Right up here. No tailings, no tailings, full of tailings. There we go. This is now pumped aggressively full. And you have tailings. So they're accumulating in the pumps. Which is really not great, right? Okay, it didn't make it this far. So, perfect. So, what we want to do is shut up all of these guys. Which means copy and pasting this a few more times. Do not make muddy sludge if you do not absolutely have to. Of course, this was the strategy before. The only problem is I've changed what the meanings of some of these pipes. So we are aggressively pumping muddy sludge that way. Are we spinning? A load, how's we spinning? So, did this do the job? That is pumping periodically. It is pumping periodically. So looks like maybe we have done the job. See, it's kicking on. Just for little bits every once in a while. Alright, so let's go take a look at the junction again. So we are full out here, and it's fighting. So yes, we are eating this entire line, and everything is overflowing too. Except it's backed up to this point. And it's not backing up any further. Or unbacking, rather. Clearing. So I guess we need is this to... So we've kind of paralyzed quartz somewhere, right? Who makes muddy sludge? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, these are all new concepts. For me, anyway. This does... Okay, it's working every once in a while. Yeah, it has 100 sludge in it now, so it's kind of backing up. And now it's out. I wish that was not happening. Alright, let's just pretend this is working. And now I have to go back a step, right? Yes. Now you are once again clearing. And this muddy sludge line is empty, and we have done something, perhaps. Something, maybe, something in aspect. We should take care of those petri dishes, right? Okay, right. Several tabs closed. Oh, let's go take a look at one of our great mysteries of the factory, right? Why, oh. Don't like not seeing artillery being made. Do like seeing fill up. Even if there's only one. Even if there is only one shell here. I love it. One of the great mysteries of the factory is where is this muddy sludge coming from? And it looks like the problem appears to have alleviated itself. There's room for muddy sludge here. Why do I not put the muddy sludge in here? Why am I not aggressively forcing large amounts of muddy sludge in here? Because I'm governing it. It's getting all the sludge it can handle. Alright, so that's fine. Being governed works just fine. Look at fertilizer. So long as fertilizer is going, everything will eventually catch back up. This means Relesia is probably catching back up. Yeah. We just had a delivery. You can see it snaking through. Yeah. And the snout of it's getting over there. Quick check here. Feels like we are losing ground here a little bit. Just a little bit. Which is not what I want to see. There's a lot of spollen in there for me to deal with. And over here we are still experiencing the same level of joy. Okay, Pompeo is on the way. Full container worth of crud. We're just going to sit here and watch our dinosaur fumble through the area. Iron's going. Copper's going. It's great to see. Oh, I sped up the animation. Impact crushers are even better. When you add speed modules to them, they look even just great. Just fantastic. Okay, so this is good right here. There. You delivered the crud. You see, we just ran out, but the delivery just came. So that's continual production right there. Bad news. We're not going to be producing for anything else but that fertilizer factory. Until at least this comes online. So watch this space. Check back later. Like and subscribe, kids. Yeah, we definitely have to keep an eye on all of this. But yeah, it's very good that they included the decay priority from an inventory. Okay, so that just means this is an inventory, right? And this is a belt. So it doesn't work when on a belt, but it works for inside this. That's my interpretation anyway. Mostly because it's now working very well, and before it was working not so well. So there you go. So we have a big surge coming, and then afterwards we should settle into this exact pattern, hopefully. Hopefully. Alright. We're going to pretend that's okay. And because Relesias are standing back up, we're probably stuck here on Relesia seeds, right? Yep, exactly that. So we have no moves, right? Yep, exactly that. But we probably are still processing moves, right? Yeah. So maybe we can even catch up before the factory notices that we're having problems. That would surely be a happy case, right? Gotta get rid of this boron trioxide. That's glass making. Let's go do that. I'm tired of having this in my inventory. It's up here, it's up here. Who wants some boron? Boron trioxide. There we go. Gotten rid of it. Through the power of energy drink, we conquer. Yeah, this is just a big problem. There's no other way to put it. I guess I don't need that. Alright, don't look at that. It's related. Hopefully that will stop once we deal with... Alright, so we're ready here. So let's go and add the receiver unit down here. Because, again, restating our problem, the issue is not enough petri dishes to produce science. Oh, we still have this? No, you're an ashosaur. There, that's where it used to be. So what we want is something like this. This used to be an incubated line, except incubation became a problem, right? Huh. Alright, we do that then, even though it looks bad. There. Right. Perfect. Excellent. Great job. Have a nice balancer right here. So we'll always take those. Alright, dinosaur. Oh. You need to be rehabilitated. I don't know what to do with you. Dinosaur. Go get food. Dinosaur. Go get a whole crap ton of petri dishes. Dinosaur, come here. Empty cargo. Dinosaur, go. Frederica. A dainty, delicate dinosaur. Okay, so... yeah, perfect. Will you get there in time? Will you get there in time? Oh, full up. So we're just kind of wasting energy here. Maybe I can't prod that. That would be funny, especially since it goes in a cycle. With prod, it would just be eventually making infinite petri dishes. That would be adorable. I think that's probably as the game designers intended. I think it is a perversion of the system to not allow infinite petri dishes. Saw an opportunity to get rid of some wood. Alright, so this is probably going to repair our science problem, at least a little bit. Should probably just sit here and chill. Just observe the factory while Frederica comes back from her amazing journey. How are sponges doing? This has been a problem for the last few episodes. Sponges appear to be going full speed. There's not even a line right now. So that guy is... looks like he might be coming back for more. You aren't governed correctly if you're cycling so hard. That's a problem. Anything here I can get rid of in the near vicinity? Anything need fish around here? Nothing is obvious right now. Inventory problems simply are. You cannot escape them. It is a side effect of being alive and a lover of the factory. If I did not love the factory so much, these problems would not be so bad. Where'd the other dinosaur wander off to? Hiding somewhere? So where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, I see. You're the other one. That's fine. Oh, there he goes. Alright, you're the fertilizer guy, and I need you to just concentrate on fertilizer. And here we are a little over half full of biomass, or biocrud rather. It's funny we have biomass and biocrud, and we have less than a third gone. So, yes. Where are you going? Wastewater is now a bottleneck. Okay, so what's going on here? There's no fish food. Lots of trits being made, though. That's cool. No pie because no flavonoids? That's illegal. Fish? Fish being made. I really have to bite the bullet and just reorganize this one. probably nowhere near fish positive right now. It's important to be positive about your fish. Maybe there's a neat way to make wastewater. I don't know. Yeah. All of that has to be addressed, just not by me and not right now. So what else? You're clearly very important. You're just as clearly not working out very well. Fish food. That's where we were. Fish food has stopped. Because no plastic. I remember that. And are we still stopped? Yes. No, how is everything? Did I break this line? Because I just moved it right here. But no, I did not break it. Aren't you a permanent maker of hydrogen chloride? No, you have no chlorine now. Is this accurate? No chlorine. So we're super duper dependent on specifically this dyno. On specifically to get all the way over here. Like, this is starting to get a little bit unworkable, don't you think? Just beginning to. We may have to find a better way to make chlorine, even though this is really good. Here, let's take a look at chlorine. There we go. It's a fluid, so that's why I'm not getting this. This is, yeah, very spiky. Yeah. It just clicked on. Right now we're working our way through the backlog. And as it's producing more and more, it's just getting consumed. So this is, at least nothing's being turned into wastewater, right? Do we vent chlorine irresponsibly somewhere? I know there's a chlorine destroyer over here. But you are correctly overflowing. Maybe we need a giant chlorine tank somewhere. Those are easier to think about now. Anyway, while we were dazed right there, the petri dishes arrived. Now we can just go take a look. Alright. And it looks like PySci1 has sprung to life again, because we now have the petri dishes to fuel the process. So, we should see a problem being solved right here. Heck. So, yeah. We have been in suffer for most of the day, in periods of making stuff, in periods of suffer. Right now we are in period of glory, far above where we used to be, nowhere close to suffer. And this will last for a good long time, until those petri dishes run out, and there's more being collected even now. So, you know, we can even put in more over here. More petri dishes. More. And I think this is at least a moderate success. Alright, so what now? There are so many things to do right now with this broken disaster factory. I used to have things together. I used to know where I was going. I used to have hope and direction. I don't know what changed. Alright, so, no plastic. This is our current pain point. And we, my friends, are making plastic. Are we making melamine? Yes. Melamine resin, all of this. Just chug it along, no problem, right? Zero problem, no issues, everything's working. So this is going to take some time again to settle through. And again, it was about not having the proper fluid system set up because of muddy sludge related issues. So all of this was just a disaster. Comprehensive disaster. We need the casein, but we need the casein for the science. Okay, I remember what the other problem was. Flavonoids being out. That's not even allowed. That's hardly even conceivable. What's your problem, buddy? Oh, somebody's stuck? The ADOLs aren't going, and that's probably because that guy is stuck. Okay. I'm beginning to suspect they're getting restuck, but I can't say for sure I've ever unstuck the same one twice, you know? Alright. Yadolls. She ain't working. She ain't working. That's Naven. Don't get your fungi confused. This is how you die. Alright, Mr. Caravan on the floor. Okay, so your job is to do what? What is this? Go store food. You fill cargo here, which is probably a bad plan. Where is that? Where is that? Alright, you go do that. We'll try to divine your essence. You need fertilizer. The entire world needs fertilizer. So it looks like the fertilizer depot has a problem, which is, not at all surprising. Okay, so looks like it's taking from new fertilizer depot. No. From old fertilizer depot? I really should have adjusted that guy's attitude. Right here. Yeah, right here. So that's where he's taking from, which is can probably be eliminated, but more to the point, we need to get rid of that biomass because it just doesn't fit, right? So let's go help the world a little more. Oh, speaking of help the world a little more, how about we hook these pipes up so that some of this production we built for ourselves find its way to the outside world. Oh, that's not gonna work. I mean, it's tragic in its design, but this is just what we're prepared to do to make a good factory. Okay, right there, right there, right there. What's your problem? Oh, you guys aren't connected. Ha! I suppose, yes. That is necessary. I'm becoming worse at this game, I have to say. Oh. I feel like I'm leaving a lot more half builds around. Like everything is just kind of sketchy and tentative at all times. Yeah, we are making aromatics at the speed of a belt. That's no good. There's always dangling issues around that I just walk away from because I can no longer concentrate on that single area for too long. And so I'm just running around fixing little gremlins here and there. Uh-oh. And while I was doing that, a little gremlin got by me. That guy took biomass instead of being pure fertilizer. Is it one of you? Is it one of you? Is it you? Wish they had their... Yes, it is you. Oh, I caught him. That's kind of unprecedented right there. High-skilled maneuver here. Alright, so you need Yadols. In quantity, just a few more. Oh, no, you need 500, so you need, yeah, you need more. And then you'll go back in. Luckily, fertilizer is here. So, that takes a lot of fertilizer to grow these things. Alright, it's fine. It's just fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go take a look at the fertilizer again. And try to figure out what we're doing with that life, huh? So we go, we see fertilizer. Fertilizer is going, but not at full... No, it does look like full speed. It's like wastewater turned back on. No, we're using all the wastewater at the moment, which is, you know, fine. This is the purpose of wastewater, to turn into nice, healthy fertilizer. And we must once again let that build back up. Like the 5th time of everything being ruined. This is good. We see a full line here, even though there's a full line being consumed here. This is a requirement now that I've increased aromatic production. Let's actually take a look at that. This is one of the things we started off with, right? Aromatic. Alright, so this is how we used to be. This is how we sometimes are. And this is how we aspire to be. But doesn't look like we're doing all that better overall. That's interesting. And, you know, kind of fills you with despair. I scaled up that production node, and yet I am not seeing the responses that I anticipated. Why is this? Really, we should be... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, the answer is quite simple. Because we are consuming mushrooms at the rate at which they can be delivered. And without another dedicated caravan, which is not out of the question, mind, we will not achieve any greater throughput here. The question is, where would I inject more mushrooms? Like, right here would be obvious. So, caravans area up here, screw it, let's do it. Everything makes sense on energy drink. Everything is simple and easy. See through time. Oh, let's look we need more dinosaurs. That's what I'm here for. We go, 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 we go right here. Alright, so now we add in another draw on mushrooms. Another dedicated draw. But it's important, so we do not weep for what we must do. And we must be a little careful where we put this, because once placed, these things cannot be moved. Alright, I say this is good. Dinosaur. Go get themselves some food. Dinosaur. Go get yourself mushrooms. Dinosaur, come here. Empty cargo. Dinosaur does this forever. Go, my friend. Not just friend, partner. So, right here. Oh, that works? Nice. important to saturate this as much as possible. And then down we go. We sneak in right here. This does, of course, exactly mirror what is on the plan. There we go. And this will hopefully increase aromatic production. Diesel. And hopefully it will let us do something about diesel production. Are we full up? Is this what this is telling me? It's telling me right now to start drawing more on diesel power. Yeah, diesel is full up. Capacity is there. Aromatics being made. All right, it's time to shift again to one of the very first things that we were dealing with at the beginning of the episode. It was top of mind then. It should be top of mind now. But we have too much stress on the gasoline system. We must take buildings off of gasoline and put them on diesel, especially over here. It's like right here, all these guys who are on gas need to be on diesel. So you gotta be right here. Right there. That one's already ready. There we go. So you get clipped. And this is incorrect. Okay. We want diesel. It's just a little stress off the system now. A little more stress on diesel. This is, let's see, 1, 2, oh, okay, hold on, not done yet. Let's not declare victory quite yet. It's on the walkway right here. That is shameful. Right there. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Times 6 each. That is 100 gasoline a second that we have yanked out of the system. Which is good. So let's take a look at gasoline again. Production as per always. And we didn't have enough to go around, so this probably just turns on buildings that weren't quite ready before. We should watch this over time. Yeah, yeah. Now we are 7K a minute. Yeah, this is a steady state right here. Okay, so better? Question mark? Hard to say. But we will just run it like this for a while, with the option of more diesel in the future. So the question now is, why have you stopped? Now, because your output's full? No hydrogen? Can't get rid of the cyanic acid? There's ammonia in the system, so are we just completely full up? Is that what's going on right here? We don't have to worry about this at all? I think this is just stuck for lack of demand, which is no problem. No problem. Okay, this is good, making titanium purple. Critical for the factory. When you get right down to it, And here is the bleeding edge of progress, right here. Is he huffling back? Yes, he's almost here. He's right there. All right, we will get to see the moment when this all springs to life. I think I'm getting close to the end of the episode here. Feeling like I kind of put in enough. This is probably a good stopping point. I guess I'll review everything again, and then again, and then again, as is my habit. So output priority to the right, please. Then this takes over for this. So that line feeds 4, and this line feeds 4. Right? And that is completely appropriate. Now aromatics should be... we got 8. No, we got 8. It's 20 a second, so 160 a second, which is pretty good. Aromatic. Yep, ticking up ever so slightly. We're gonna have to use a different technology eventually to upgrade on all this, but that's not the problem in front of us right now. So, Vrock food I have to deal with, Vrock cocoons. Yeah, this is good. Provided we can keep the mushrooms flowing, which we really should, given I invested so much in the setup. I've got 80 plantations. How can you tell me I don't have enough mushrooms? I believe the answer is you cannot. You cannot tell me that thing. You cannot, because it is not true. Alright, that's good. So is biocrud production up? Hard to say. Biocrud production... Oh, it's a strange journey, that's for sure. So not really, no. Wonder how it's appropriate to read this. Because fluorospolinen doesn't count as production, does it? And it would hard to be to separate it out in this particular area compared to everything else. We really need this guy to get online. That's only going to happen in another 15 minutes. And then maybe we should pseudo double this. Pseudo. And then things will be okay again. Perhaps, maybe, in aspect, etc., etc. Polybutyldiene is just aromatics, right? Check in on that. And then I think we're probably done. Shorter episode than usual, but we're fine with that. Yeah, this guy just has to be last in line for aromatics, which I'm not sure I like. Like, is diesel just eating up everything? Well, I suppose I have to make my peace with that if it's true. Yeah, there's that pump. I don't think this actually does anything differently, right? Well, by overflowing it will privilege rubber. And I think that's probably a good thing, maybe? Rubber is super important. That didn't even do anything. I didn't do a dang thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'm turning this all into propene or something. I've been known to do silly things like that in the past. Science is clipping along, though. Why are we only at 9 a minute, though? Why aren't we at full glorious, no. Alright, the story is I don't know what's going on with this. And that pump probably did nothing / did it something bad. I believe, you believe, everyone here believes. We're just going to let this run for a while. And we're already out on this. So, that's a shame. Oh, he's right here. Okay, so it's going to be a slight punctuated cadence. Which maybe it's okay, maybe it's not. Alright, check main power. Are we happy here? Yes, we are happy here. Are we happy here? Kinda. I mean, looks pretty happy, honestly. I didn't set any of the hands to be any different, which is a big problem for later on. This is working happily. Wastewater up here is turning into fertilizer. This is working great. We actually have a line we're trying to dump and we can't. That is beautiful. Relegias, once again, being made in fantastic amounts. All of this comes back into aromatics. Aromatics then becomes diesel. Okay, there's the end of the fertilizer. So we need another fertilizer drop. Where does the fertilizer drop? Right here. Oh, okay. Yeah. And this guy is in line for fertilizer. And this guy is coming to deliver fertilizer? No. Coming to consume. So we're going to have to work this, let this work through our system again. And then come back to it later. Alright, I accept that. Then for Yadals, being made ever so slowly. Oh, but we made a delivery. So eyesight 2 is going again. So great, this is going. Primers still trickling out. Still have to do primers. Still have to do rock food again. Still have to rebuild all of this. I don't even know what I'm doing for this. Like, everything here decays into biocrud, and I have no means of managing it. Though phenol seems stable. Alright, that has to be done, but not right now. And let's go look at science. Our reward. I was actually looking at moose. Moose make us happy too. That's fine. I want to say we just got the seeds in. So, yeah. Recovery has just come to Mooville. So what we got here? Yeah, actually fairly good research rate. And that I imagine if I want to research faster, I need to add more PySci 1 capacity. Where are my vat brains at? Just no brains, huh? No brains. Are we stopped? No. No, we are not stopped. Probably not processing moose, though. We are processing moose. And we're processing trits. So that's good. We're going to run out of moose, though. Then problems happen again. Oh, and here. We are making fish food now, but we're out of fish. Alright, so we will do one more thing before we leave. We will crush an energy drink. We will get increased fish production back online. Which means that this has to be dealt with. There's no way to do that this way. That's wastewater. And if can I flip it? I I know there's a way to reverse. Here, hold on. Pause. Let me look this up. Oh, I found it. I found it, and it's glorious. Watch this. Oh, it works. It just plain works. Alright, so we're going to get these fish eggs up and running. And we'll double fish production right here. That will be good. We just have to sneak this fish oil out. Which will be annoying, but possible. I still want to respec out of this, but I guess it's just not to be for the moment, right? Speaking of not to be for the moment, there's this and being tidy. So right there, right there. Good to see that the fastwood forestries are back at work. The factory is definitely healing. Oh, we're completely voided on fish oil. That's nice. Okay, this is working again. And we're also going to set up a fish trap just like this. A fish trap. Did I turn my bots off? I did. How strange. Who killed a... Uh-oh. That means there's no gasoline, right? No. A behemoth got in on it. Nothing to do but call out an airstrike on our own position. That's not even going to kill him. He got bored. Alright, so this still needs to be taken care of. It's still not a permanent solution. Alright, so good. And then you take from right there. That's your goal in life. Okay, great. And your job, fish eggs. I wonder if it needs to be governed in the same... Oh, it probably does. Alright, don't think about that. Don't think about that. Press this button, the happy making button. And get this going over here. And then we'll worry about governing this. And then we'll try to figure out how to solve the various problems of the world. Okay, so I say... Up. Right there. How are you? Oh, because that's not dead. Alright, so good. You're going. You will be going in a minute here. Any second now. Yeah, you're going. Okay, good. Then that'll be happening. Alright, so you guys have to be turned off. We turn off these guys right here. Oh, wait a second. We don't ever turn them off. We are collecting data from right here. Like when fish backs up to here, and there's 4 fish here, output equals 1, but we're not outputting anywhere, so a bit of an oversight, right? Probably got distracted somehow. On E greater than or equal to 1. There. So right now E equals 1, because we don't have a lot of fish right there. But that's fine, right? So we have to do the same thing over here, and apparently I got distracted in the exact same way. That's fine. It's not connected to a circuit network. There we go. And we'll see how this lasts. Only make eggs when there's space on the belt for the fish, right? That's a good rule. It's a good way to live your life. Then these guys are going. It takes a long time to for fish eggs to spoil. So long as there's always more production capacity than there is input capacity, I don't have to worry about fish eggs spoiling on the belt, you know? You just always have to be more buildings ready to take things to the next step. I think I've hit that, though it's gonna have to watch it, right? The other thing to keep in mind is we are producing fish, we are consuming fish to make fish because we need fish food. I think the fish food turd, I underrated it substantially. I think that's probably a better way to be. What's wrong here? No fish. Right. I think this is where we leave it, right? Because we are just perpetually cycling around, fixing, panicking. Looks like we finally solved the muddy sludge problem. Jesus, that was terrible. That was quite bad. And over here, huh? Oh, it has happened. This is starting to pop. See, wait a second though. Are you guys actually decayed first? Decayed first. Decayed first. I mean, it looks like it's going better. Looks like we may have solved a problem. 7. So I guess, yeah, this is a little younger. I'm worried because it's the same sort of deployment pattern as it was when it was putting things out badly. But it might just be an optical illusion. Or because it's bringing more spoiled things over because they're all roughly equal. No, not. It should be of subsequential age. Alright, so biocrud problem may be solved. Until I update again. It's the constant threat, right? So we want to ride up here, but we're riding up and down. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is a better place to be. All right, I think I'm done. Are we asked out of fish? Yeah, you need fish to make fish food, and that's quite unfortunate. Right. So, science still going? Science still going. Should be done in 13 minutes. That's next episode. So what did we do today? Just a whole lot. Right, you're allowed, I guess. Special outreach program. All right, so what did we do today? We basically just ran around fixing a lot of things. We're essentially having to rebuild the factory in place. That's too much. We are having to substantially overhaul the factory in place to adapt to spoilage. Um, this is taking an enormous amount of time, obviously. I I guess if I would have known what what I know now before I hit the upgrade button, I still would have done it. Like, I see a future here. I don't see this as all just bleak and despair. How are we doing on artillery shells? We are producing artillery shells. That is the doom of my enemies. That's all that matters. We're not at full production rate yet because um we're still hitching here again. We just once again rebuilt fertilizer and once again just got it stable. Fish food is another bottleneck. We've been running around between foods and fertilizers, which are the important mid-grade ingredients for this where this I am in the factory right now. But Hopefully I solved the muddy sludge issue for good. And we should be producing no muddy sludge unless we absolutely need it. The philosophy of taking the product and piping it aggressively towards its consumer is, I guess, definitely what has to happen. And I just have to continually be um, adapting everything in between, you know? Um, like the carbon dioxide line is probably all messed up. The muddy sludge still has problems, I'm sure. And I'm just going to have to continually address that. But for now, I think we're fine. Very pleased with how the mushroom plantation is behaving. This is producing exactly what I wanted to see. Continue feeding the moose while feeding the rest of the factory. The moose need 40, 40 mushroom factories going just to keep this, keep it all pumping. That's a lot, friends. Oh, did I tell him to do that? All right, that's fine. That wasn't something I did intentionally. That was a misclick, but it's fine. Premature delivery is okay. So what do we do next time? We continue picking up everything. We still need to fix primers. It's not critical. We have to monitor the petri dish situation, make sure that's fine. But again, that's not critical. If science stops, nobody dies. I wish people would stop doing this. Just stop doing this. I need to fix Formica in the inner parts of the factory, but that's only going to matter for chem science, and it's good, but it doesn't matter, you know? And what else? I get Vrox back up and tackle Vrock food again. Not looking forward to that one. But it may be simple. I don't know. Anyway, I'm done now. See y'all later. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.